Welcome to the Michigan Travel Show, a kaleidoscope of stories about the people, places, and events that shape our great state.
Hey, well, Gary Morgan with the Michigan Travel Series. Okay, well, today we're at the Visitor Center of the Hobbs State Park Conservation Area here in northwest Arkansas, just about 25 miles outside of Fayetteville. And we're going to go in and check out this cool visitor center that even I'm impressed with after I've been to tons of places like this. In the lobby of the Hobbs State Park Conservation Area, Arkansas State Parks, all state parks. There's the wonderful host here at this conservation area telling me all about this place. But here is a map, a topographical map of the park here. I don't know how many acres, but it's the biggest state park in Arkansas, and all parks, state parks in Arkansas are free. That wonderful four-letter word. Anyway, a lot of rocks here in Arkansas, and this visitor center is cool. They have rocks up there and an eagle's nest up on top of it. So here we got the welcome sign. Hobbs State Park Conservation provides enriching educational and recreational experience in harmony with resource stewardship. An occasional black bear are seen here. I can believe this is bear country. Anyway, this was what it was in its day. The Hobbs State Park Conservation Area story. Indians lived here, and the trappers, farmers, Peter Van Winkle sawmills, a spring system, 49ers wagons that carried gold seekers west. Sometime around he tried his hand at milling business, setting up an oxen-driven sawmill at the confluence of the North and South Blackburn Creeks. And he moved his operation in 1858 and had Victorian houses here. Most of the houses in this area are made from the lumber that he milled, and it's quite the operation in its day. Mansion Park, here's all the recreational facilities here. Oh, this 12,000 acre state park, so 12,000 acres. And here is a map of all the state parks in Arkansas, all 52 of them. And we are right up in the northwest corner right up here. And like I said, I'm here for a trail running conference here in Fayetteville. But this is quite the cool place, managing the park stewardship. Of course, there's some hunting to keep animals at a sustainable level. Fossils of the Arkansas. And what is a state park? I like this. Arkansas state parks contain features of unique natural, historical, archaeological, and or cultural resource of statewide significance, and the facilities and programs maintained and presented within the confines of the park's operation help fulfill regional and statewide leisure needs. Recreational experiences within state parks are carefully themed to highlight the park's resources. The legacy of Arkansas state parks is to preserve our state's diversity and beauty and history so that all Arkansans and visitors may find emotional and intellectual connections to their heritage. Lots of caves here in Arkansas, and they've, like I said, it's got a moist forest, a riparian forest, where water meets land. That's a riparian forest. That's where owls like to hang out. They've got a phenomenal, like I said, this is such a cool visitor center. What is a forest? A huge tree they cut down years ago. A forest is a little bit of everything. This is really a cedar glade. Oh, it's a cross between a prairie and a desert. Pretty cool. A dry forest, obviously. Very dry soil. Armadillos like to hang out here. Water, shaper of land and life. Of course, we know that in Michigan. And here is a bat. Bats at Hobbs, essential members of our ecosystem. That's an awesome view of a bat. The flying mammals. Bats are the only mammals that fly. And here is the cave they have inside of the visitor center. This is pretty cool. The cave formations, cave life, right there. Cave food web. This is an awesome, like I said, visitor center. Have a guy there climbing, obviously a mannequin, but that's cool. Yep, this is a cool little visitor center. And so we'll go out and around here, resting here with Peter Van Winkle Sawmills. So he owned 17,000 acres in it when he died. And obviously there was a variety of things that went on, but in 69, a consultant forester marked a selected cut on approximately one half the land, but only about a 1/3 of the proposed cut was made. In 1979, through efforts of 2 governors, many legislators, 22 banks, and a group of local citizens, the Nature Conservancy facilitated the purchase of Hobbs property by the state to create Beaver Lake State Park, later renamed Hobbs State Park Conservation. So Peter Van Winkle is the one who owned all this property and timbered and milled it for quite a few years, and then eventually became a state park years later. So it's been a state park now for 42 years. Pretty cool. It's always an evolving process. Okay, and we'll check out, like I said, the big rock here in the center of the building here. It's got an eagle on top. It's pretty cool. They've done that. They've got some reptiles here, some snakes, a turtle. Pretty cool. This is an awesome visitor center. Well, time for me to go do my big hike, and off I go. And one last thing here before we do it here. We now know it's 12,000 acres. It says, take this view home. Well, this is what it looks like just outside the back windows. Trees are changing colors, just like back in Michigan. They're not quite as far along, but lots of beautiful colors at this time of year here in Arkansas. One last talk on here. That bird up on top there is not an eagle. It's the cousin of the eagle, an osprey. Same type of a bird in a lot of ways, and they build their nest kind of the same. But a close cousin of the eagle. So anyway, pretty cool.